What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We are back with another video. This video is under the Fair Use Act, and the Fair Use Act is in the description box of the video as well as the About Me section of the platform. The Fair Use Act is used to educate you guys on what we are covering on this particular platform. Please keep in mind that this video and all my videos are allegedly as well as educational purposes only. What's going on, everybody? It is off to a great start for this week. I am more than thankful. In fact, I'm grateful. Those that know, they know. We got NAVEAH, Chrisean, and CLaReSSA. I decided to go with these three because I feel like of everybody and mostly everything that's going on, these three are front and center. They all are making their own way around the circus. CLaReSSA seems to have built her own circus. And I feel rightfully so, considering that CLaReSSA is the bag of the business, in my opinion. We got Chrisean, she's late for the gym. Coach is like, nope, that's enough. And we got NAVEAH and Blueface out on a date. Where should we start? We're going to get into NAVEAH. NAVEAH and Blueface is out to lunch, and they have the young man with them. I get that she don't have a sitter. I get that, Superior has to go everywhere she's going, but I don't understand the language and what she's being allowed to use. I don't understand why it is funny. People are saying, well, why Superior in school? He's 4, he's 5, he's this, he's that. Hopefully he'll go to school because NAVEAH is in for a rude awakening if she thinks she's going to bring another baby into this world and Superior is just going to be okay with that. It just don't happen like that. A lot of times the first child is very jealous of the second child. They want to be held more. They want to be held like they're the baby. They want to help with babies. And when new babies come, like, the older children really can't touch them like that. The germs and stuff like that. And so I think NAVEAH should have been prepping a young man as to, what he's going to be and what the stand's going to be. And it's like, this language, why is that funny? Like NAVEAH. It's like NAVEAH is wanting to repeat something that she's saying. And I think that a lot of people that liked NAVEAH is growing apart from NAVEAH. The few that liked her, I thought she was pretty cool myself. I feel like she do stand her ground. Even though she give in, even though I feel like she worship money, I do feel like NAVEAH knows when enough is enough to step off and take a breather, move something, and come back. But I feel like NAVEAH is now starting to allow Blue to really, really take control of how she even responds. Allegedly, a young lady is saying she got a STD, allegedly education purpose, only STW, I don't know. NAVEAH says she came back clean, and my thing is this. If you are pregnant and you know that he's sleeping around, why are you sleeping with him? He's getting it anyway. It's not like if you don't do it, he's going to go get it. He's doing it anyway, so why are you allowing him to play with your health? Like, another woman should never be able to come to you during your pregnancy with no mess like that. Blueface is like, he don't know, he don't want to hear it, this, that, and the third. This is not the first time, second or third, that someone has confirmed Blue of such a thing. In fact, Chrisean in the past, I don't know what she was talking about, but now, with all this going on, I remember Chrisean in the past said, you know what you did when I was pregnant, or whatever. I don't know. Chrisean's sister said she had some stuff going on, allegedly, according to Chrisean's sister. Now, Chrisean, all of a sudden, since Blueface and her have been linking back up, allegedly AI, whatever. My opinion, I feel like it's AI because when Blueface, after the whole tour and all of that, and Chrisean clearly said, I got pictures of you pushing the baby and everything. She said that. I'm going to still say allegedly, but she said that. And to me, that's either you was framing him while y'all was together, or AI is a real thing, guys. I do believe that Chrisean with AI some things. Absolutely, I do. With that being said, in the midst of all that, Chrisean is all of a sudden late for practice. Coach is throwing her out the gym, allegedly. He was sitting in the car crying. I guess he thought he had lost his bag because Chrisean was over there, interacting with Blue. Coach clearly didn't think Chrisean was coming back, however she did. She actually has the fight coming up next. But I thought that it was interesting that now she's coming late. Allegedly, the young lady is there. She has a little bit of help with Junior. And so why are you late to practice? The other thing I wanted to address, Chrisean, what gets me about her is she has all this going on, but the fans are buying beds, allegedly. They're buying clothes, allegedly. They buying little jewelry. They doing all this extra stuff. And it's like, why don't you have these basic necessities if you have all this money? Anyway, I don't think y'all really even care at this point. I feel like the fans are needing to at least hold her responsible for the everyday needs that she should have. I mean, after all, she claiming she made billions and trillions of dollars, right? So why don't you have the basic needs that you need, in my opinion? Now, CLaReSSA Shields, she takes through the runway at the awards, and you can't tell her that she ain't the shiznit. Remember back in the day? Excuse me. Yeah, you can't tell her she's not that. No matter how goofy she look, no matter how much she's the only one smiling, it's like she go above and beyond to convince people that she's happy, but the person on her arm, Papoose, doesn't seem to be happy. Now, with that whole award situation, I feel like Papoose was basically trying to act like he was her protector. Because don't get me wrong, Papoose, no. Let me tell y'all something. Papoose knows if CLaReSSA get out of hand, it's going to be up. And I believe he just was letting people know that he's there to protect her, in my opinion. Now, was he thinking Remy was there? He was just going to grill her? I don't know. That could have been it too. But I'm happy that Remy decided not to even give them the time of day, in my opinion. And that's just how I feel about it, because I think that's whack. I think that's crazy. I think that shows that CLaReSSA has no respect for herself or nobody else. Like, who does that and think that that's okay, in my opinion? It's like everybody's faking like they happy. Meanwhile, deep down inside, they feel real silly. I think Chrisean feels silly about even giving Blueface the time of day again, considering he has no intentions on leaving NAVEAH, who is his newest baby mother that we are aware of, that Blue is in fact claiming, because the Raleigh girl, he's not even interested, but we'll see. But yeah, and I think Chrisean is crashing out for the simple fact that, again, she's going above and beyond, but Blueface is not still doing anything different concerning her. And I think that's bothersome that Chrisean is okay with that. I just don't get it. I feel like, let him go. Let him go do what you need to do. Do better. Be the best mom you could be. It's okay to blow up on somebody, but blow up in all areas of your life is my thoughts. That's my opinion. That's just the way I feel about it. What do you guys think about this whole situation? Do you think all three of these ladies are just stunting for the gram? Or the other thing I wanted to speak about was with Chrisean. So Chrisean, shout out, y'all. So allegedly, Chrisean blocks NAVEAH number from Blueface phone. Now here's the thing. How did Chrisean get Blueface phone? We know that Chrisean knows all different kind of codes, passwords, and all that. From when Blue was locked up, she had all the Blue information, and she, I guess, know how to tap in. Then we can't forget about Smiley, who we haven't seen in a while. Smiley knows how to break in things, how to deactivate accounts, and be doing the most. And that's not no opinion. She definitely shut down Zeus, allegedly. Anyway, these young ladies, I feel like, are spiraling out of control. I feel like when the baby get here, Chrisean gonna really, really be mad. And I feel like CLaReSSA is just gonna be over there in her feelings until she make Wayne Records say $8 million that they allegedly invested in her, in my opinion. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, love on those that love on you, and pray for the world. Peace.